Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. G'day. First morning being in hospital. I've had my breakfast and had my blood tests, and I had my obs taken, like my blood pressure and temperature and everything, had my medication and everything. I'm still hooked up to the IV. Breakfast is finished over there. Ended up going downhill rapidly yesterday. What they had me on, unfortunately, it can have a side effect of making you feel nauseous, and I felt like I was on a big boat and the boat was going like way worse than that. Sorry if that made you sick, but it was insane. And if I closed my eyes, it made it worse. And so I brought my anti-nausea tablets with me because I do get motion sickness, but I also get sickness with migraines and stuff like that. I don't know if any of you suffer with migraines and nausea with your migraines and chronic pain, but I do. So I had something for that that I'd brought in myself, and they gave it to me. And then it got towards dinner time, and I'm like, I'm still a bit meh, but I'll eat some food. And it was just some, really plain food. It was just some chicken and some vegetables and some juice. It was nothing, fantastic or anything. So pretty plain. So I was like, okay, pretty plain food. I'll just have some of the plainer parts. Cue me pushing the tray away and going, no ma'am. And I'm like, no, I'm not feeling this. Told the nurse when they came in to check me, I'm like, yeah, not feeling too good. She goes, I'll leave your bag just in case. Yeah, all right, just in case, put it on the bed. And another nurse came in and checked on me, yeah, still not feeling right. All of a sudden, bleh. And I mean, I couldn't stop. And it was awful because I'm sitting in a bed. Have you ever tried to be sick while you are sitting, like sitting in a bed? Like I wasn't sat up properly. It was really weird, and it was very hard to do. And then they came in and they're like, we'll give you something to put under your tongue. Do you think you can hold it under your tongue? I'm like, I don't even know if I can hold on to my stomach, let alone hold something under my tongue and let it dissolve without yakking. As soon as she asked that, and I went, I'm not sure. And there I went again, vomiting copiously. So sorry if that's TMI, but this is what people with chronic pain have to deal with. It's not fun. So what they think that happened, and I concluded that it happened. I concluded before they even said anything. They went in too hard and too fast with the infusion, and I found out with the infusion, they had given it to me off the bat what I left on last time. So when last time I left hospital, you work your way up the infusion, right? 2 different levels. And I went up to say a level 10. We'll just say, right, because that's not the level, but we'll say I went to a level 10. Instead of coming in and taking me back to like a 6 and building up again, they started me on the level 10, in straight at level 10. And I went, whoa. And I felt it really quickly. And even when I was filming yesterday, I was like, whoa, man, I was like basically on a high, but not a good high, and like hallucinating sort of stuff. Like it was not good. And with the copious vomiting and everything, so they stopped the infusion, they stopped the IV, they turned the machine off and waited till my doctor came up. And then my doctor saw me after dinner time. Around that time he'd come around. He'd been in surgery all day, so he came up and saw me, and his other patients, and we had a chat, and he's like, how are you? I'm like, yeah. I was really not good. And he's like, oh, okay. And normally I'm quite chirpy with him and stuff. And very nice man. Awesome bedside manner. And he was like, yeah, okay, well, we'll just tack it down a bit. I'll give you some stuff to get over the pain and sickness that you felt, and we'll just move forward at a slower rate, and we'll get on with it. And yeah, we'll get all your blood work done in the morning. Make sure you don't eat, so don't have your breakfast before your blood work, whatever. And I'd had the thing under my tongue just before he came, so I'd stopped vomiting, but I still felt a bit yuck, yeah. Even if you have something to stop you being sick, you still have that residual feeling. My mouth felt gross, and I'm like, I'm scared to drink because in case I'm sick again. So I left it for a good 2 hours and then tentatively sipped some water, and thank be that I brought 2 bottles of Gatorade in with me, and I had a few sips of some Gatorade as well and tried to get something back into me. And then I got up, and at about 7-ish or something, and 7, 8 o'clock, really brushed my teeth. And luckily I brought a little mouthwash in with me as well. And yeah, because I have to unplug myself from the wall and carry this huge, this huge IV pole, it's really big, into the bathroom. So, to just get up to brush my teeth was a big ordeal. So I was like, I need to go to the toilet. So while I'm there, I'm going to brush my teeth and do everything. Came back and was just having some Gatorade and having, they brought me some lemonade, and just had some lemonade, and that helped me out. And then, went to sleep, crashed out and slept pretty well, and then woke up this morning. I mean, I always have earplugs and an eye mask in hospital. You have to. And they woke me up this morning doing my obs, and checking the machine. And then, then they came in, did my blood work at about 7 a.m. and it was still dark. I'm like, what time is it? And they're like, oh, it's just after 7. And I'm like, okay, I'm up. And did my blood work, and so from about midnight, 1 o'clock till about 7 a.m. I slept. So that's pretty good for hospital. And I have had my breakfast now. I've had my medication, and I'm feeling okay. So I'm going to attempt a shower with this huge machine. So as you can see on the, I don't know if I can show you on the floor how big and clunky that is, but it's a huge thing I have to take in with me. And so try not to make you sick. That's got to come with me into the shower and not get wet. So I have to push it out of the shower, shut the curtain with an IV line attached to my stomach, and try to have a shower and not get that wet, and then try to dry myself and get dressed and everything. So look, it's a task, but this is some of the stuff that people with chronic pain have to deal with. My beautiful friend Emily, she spent like over 6 months in this very hospital. And one of the reasons was because I had to change her medication and change so many things for her, that her current home that she lived in, because she was going to be in a wheelchair, it just didn't have access for her and everything. Like, it just wasn't suitable, her home set up. So she had to find a new place to live while she was in hospital, suffering these chronic illnesses and chronic pain. And she was in here for like literally over 6 months in hospital, like all the time. I think she got like 2 breaks where she went out for the day, but had to go out with everything. And she has now luckily found a place, and she has some workers and everything like that. She's got some support, but it's still not ideal. But can you imagine being stuck in hospital for that long when you're just waiting to find somewhere to live with all the stuff that comes with you because of your chronic pain and chronic illnesses, like all your contraptions and things. Like the system, it found something, but I mean, it's pretty bad. It's awful. Imagine living in here, like just out of a bag and in hospital and never sleeping properly, and visitors and friends and stuff limited because of COVID. And imagine being, she was here Christmas and everything, New Year's. Like, that's so sad. And I felt so bad for her. And that's what some people don't understand. Living with these chronic illnesses, living with chronic pain, invisible illnesses, everything. It can be so hard. And we can't always explain everything, and we can't always explain what we're feeling because we can't put it into words sometimes. We just can't put into words how we feel. So I consider myself lucky compared to my beautiful friend. I hope she doesn't mind me mentioning her first name. I don't think she will, but, not many people will be able to know who she is by me saying her first name. But seriously, there's people in here who are having hip replacements. The rehab ward is just down the hall from me, and there's people doing rehab to walk with new hips and new, after operations, get moving again. So, that's where I am, in the chronic pain and pain management unit and rehab unit. And I have to come in every 3 to 4 months, have a 5-day infusion, which knocks me on my bum for a few weeks because the infusion stays in your system for a while. And I am a slow metabolizer of medications. I've had a DNA dose test, and it shows that I'm a slow metabolizer, so it lingers in me longer than the average person. So the side effects are just math. So just, people think, oh, you're just going for an infusion. You're just lying there and kicking back all day and you're fine. No. Trying to go to the toilet and balance while you're on this and not fall over because of the effects of the drug in the infusion. Even the way things taste, like water and food, is different. Try and do simple things like send a text message, read a book. Your eyes don't focus properly, your vision's affected. You look in the mirror and you're like, is that me? No. It's so weird. You can't explain it. And people think, oh yeah, you just have an infusion, you'll be fine and you're home and no worries. No. I have to take time out of my life, get my animals looked after, be away from home, pack up everything, bring it all in here, have to take everything in the bathroom, shower, get ready. When you get ready in a bathroom, you're not fully dry and you're damp and it's just uncomfortable. You don't have your familiar things around you. Go back on a bed and then you're drowsy, but you're awake. And so you're in this half world. You don't know what to do. So you might watch YouTube, you might watch a bit of Netflix, you try to read, but sometimes you just can't even focus. But you can't sleep either because you're not in a state to sleep. So you're in this wishy-washy kind of thing. And, there's no people around. You see your nurses, yeah, but other than that, you're in your room by yourself. And, yeah, you've got TV and everything, but you can't focus on it. So, look, for any of you with chronic pain or invisible illnesses who have to go and have treatments on a regular basis, look, I have a lot of empathy for you. I don't know what you go through specifically, but this is my experience on my specific case. So I'm just giving you a bit of insight into a little bit of my world. This video has probably gone on long enough. So I've got to try and psych myself up and get everything ready for the shower, take it into the bathroom, hope it doesn't all fall on the floor, hope it all doesn't get wet because the water goes everywhere. The nurses can help me, but I don't want nurses helping me shower. Brush my teeth and fix my hair. Don't know about the mug. I can't really do much about the mug. Look, I have makeup in my bag, like just my grab bag. If you've ever seen my grab bag video, I have my grab bag, but really, am I going to sit there and do... Look, who knows? For the first time ever in hospital, I may put some mascara and a bit of lip balm on so I don't scare people. Maybe, who knows? But this face is pretty damn scary. Okay, look, guys. Yeah, I'm not trying to be a downer. I'm just trying to give you a little bit of insight to what it's like being here, you know, what it feels like. So yeah, if you can relate, leave me a comment, and yeah, if you want to leave your experiences below, comment below. I will reply to you. It'll give me something to do while I'm in here. But yeah, I will reply to you as soon as possible, and tell me what do you have to go through with your chronic illness, your chronic pain, your invisible illnesses? What are some of the obstacles you have? What challenges do you face? What treatments do you have to go and do on a regular basis that have an impact on your life? Do you have to have hospital stays? Do you have to go for treatment every week, every other week, every month, every couple of months? Let me know what it's like for you. I'd love to hear your stories. So if you found this interesting, you know, I'd love a thumbs up. That would really help. And yeah, if you're interested in content like this, subscribe to my channel. I do mental health, chronic pain, beauty, makeup, unboxings, mystery boxes, online shopping hauls, vlogging. It's a mishmash of everything over here. But yeah, I thought while I'm away from my channel and people are like, where are you? Where are you? Well, I'm here. I thought I'd just show you where I am and what's going on and why I'm not doing my normal content at the moment. Okay, so yeah. I hope you're all right and taking care of each other. Stay safe and take care out there. And I'll see you on the flip side. Bye.